Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Total Biscuit, and I'm here to ask and answer one simple question with the help of a handsome fellow by the name of Rich. WTF is Pineapple Smash Crew. Rich Edwards, welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you very much for
Right, so you have one of the more colourful games on display today, so why don't you tell us a little bit about this particular title?
Okay, well, the basic idea is you're this crew of guys. You take control of 4 mercenaries. You're making your way through various derelict spaceships. The idea is you want to kind of smash and grab everything that's there, take it all, and then cash it in. And the thing that makes it tricky is they're derelict. They're left, you know, from the people who used to run them. But the problem is they're full of bad guys,
unfortunate
aliens,
creatures,
robots, stuff that wants to kill you. So you've got one, you know, important thing on your side, which is your grenades. The game's basically all about the grenades. It's all about the explosions and fast-paced kind of action, but also there's a lot of tactical elements to it.
Okay.
So you start off with a few basic grenades. You've got the regular grenade, and then you've got a rocket one.
Okay.
Which you can fire off and then like click again, shoots the rocket off and boosts into stuff.
Okay.
So straight off the bat, you're kind of exploding stuff. But later on, as you pick up more loot from the spaceships, you start leveling up your party, and each level up, you get to select a new type of grenade. So there's a whole bunch of different types in there. You've got ones that are quite tactical, like vortexes, which will suck enemies in.
Okay.
And you can then fire one grenade at them, a whole bunch of enemies sucked in that, you know, maybe you wouldn't have been able to take out with just the one. You've got shields, which will block enemy bullets, so you can sit inside the shield. You'll still be at danger from like close combat enemies, but you can use it against the turrets, which just stationary and they fire at you.
Okay.
This here's just the tutorial area, so there's no bad guys. If you go to the next area, you should start seeing some.
Yeah. Now notice you can change between party members here.
Yeah. The idea is each one could carry one grenade, and they're kind of scattered around as icons on the playing field, and enemies drop them, and sometimes they're just present in the levels.
Okay.
And so later on, when you start getting lots of different grenade types, you can choose which ones to take with you, which ones you want to leave behind, based on the kind of tactics that you want to use.
Okay, looks like we found some bad guys. With them as
so you've got a rocket there. You can hold down and fire it.
Yeah, I see it, yeah.
Once it shoots out, you can tap it again, and it'll direct towards the mouse, so you can fire it off in whatever direction you like.
Quite the area of effect on that one.
Yeah, they're pretty like powerful grenades.
It's delivered sort of the vibe of the game is just blow up absolutely everything. That's obviously a healing grenade right there.
That's an important part of it. But like I say, there's some grenades that are a little bit more tactical. For example, apart from the ones I've mentioned, you've got ones like teleport, which you can fire away. You can get in between an enemy and the grenade, teleport you, and it'll telefrag anything in between.
Oh, nice. Excellent. So it's not just really about blowing things up, it's about blowing things up with a little bit of style as well.
Yeah, with style. That's
always good. I'm getting a little bit of a cannon fodder vibe from this game.
Cannon fodder is one of the things that I used to love. Is, you know,
it's
on the
a
Mega
brilliant
Drive.
game.
Mega Drive probably isn't the definitive version, but it's the one I played the most.
Yeah, I can relate. I often played games that I really shouldn't on machines that I shouldn't. This is what I had available as a kid. I will deal with it, and I will be happy about it. Chuck a grenade in there. Get out of the way. There we go. Yeah, I'm getting the feel of this now.
And it's a little bit of a kind of alien breed kind of vibe, but I think the physics of the grenades and the amount of variety that you've got are the real kind of key difference.
Yeah, I like the idea of focusing on the idea of grenades, because I mean, most shooters, regardless of whether or not they're FPS, just arcade style, grenades are kind of a secondary thing. They're something that you sort of throw into the mix. You don't focus your game on having grenades. That's a bit crazy, and a welcome kind of crazy.
Well, it's such a fun thing. I mean, I think they deserve to be, have a bigger showcase.
Absolutely.
And you don't want a wimpy little small explosion radius.
Yeah, no, you don't want that. You want to blow up an entire room and everybody in it, including you sometimes. It's exactly what you want. Yeah, this is actually really fun. I like this.
The overarching kind of goal is, at the top right, you've got a little map of the kind of area. Okay. And you're winding your way through it.
Yeah.
The red one's what you want to aim for. And there's different mission goals that will apply when you arrive. It depends on what mission you've selected at the mission select. So the basic type is kill all the enemies, just destroy everything in your path. There's another type which is find some mission-specific items.
Okay.
So in that mode, you're not necessarily concentrating on enemies. You're maybe just trying to get past some of them and just focus on getting to these crates and smashing them open. And then there's another one which is a little bit different, which is clearing the area of these toxic barrels. And there's these little kind of blue plates on the floors. In those missions, you have to shoot the barrels around until they hit those plates, and then they explode naturally.
All right, so a little bit of variety in between the grenade tossing.
Exactly.
Always nice to, I wouldn't say break up the tedium, because that would be ridiculously unfair. Break up the violence with different kinds of violence.
The game's not quite finished yet. One of the other things that I want to add to it are boss fights.
Yeah.
Just because at the moment you've got kind of level, and then like the end game. What I want to do is have it more broken into maybe segments of 5 levels, so you've got a bit more medium grain progression going on. So that's the next thing I need to add to it.
Yeah, that's always a fairly good idea. I mean, your combat engine seems to be really, really solid. I'm liking the graphic style is deliberately chunky. It's an interesting mix, actually, because you've got
neo-retro sort of.
Yeah, you've got your main characters who obviously sort of polygonal, but they're very blocky deliberately, and then you've got the explosions on the floor are blatantly pixelated sprites. And that's an interesting contrast. I like that.
But I mean, it's all got a bit of a pixel art vibe.
Yeah.
And the music, which you won't be able to hear, is it's all really kind of like chiptune, crunchy chip tunes, and nice retro vibe to it.
Cool. Looks like we've got an option to choose a grenade. Teleport to grenade, kill everything in between it. I like that idea. Distracting enemies doesn't seem like my kind of thing, so I'm going to go with that one.
Distracting's good if you've got the mine grenade, because you can put the mine down, then the distractor, and they all go for it.
Yeah, so it's about having a combination of different grenades in your party at any given time. And since I've unlocked it, I suppose there's now a random chance that it will drop.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Okay. Right, I've got to clear out this area before I can get through. And what was the idea behind all of the little squad chatter that you've got right there?
The what, sorry?
You've got quite a lot of squad chatter going on there as well.
Oh, yeah, well, I just wanted to add a bit of banter, a bit of variety to the game, and maybe it's a bit of humor as well, because it's quite a serious kind of shooting stuff and exploding things. But, I thought a little bit of light banter would be nice, and there's a few kind of little film quotes and stuff like that.
Yeah, of course. It's always good to have a little bit of humor in it right there. And you said it's not quite finished. Do you have sort of an estimated time of arrival for this title?
I reckon I've got another couple of months working on it, and then I'll try and get it. I'm aiming for Steam, which should be, the obvious choice.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, I've got the other kind of downloadable content providers
no doubt.
as well.
Yep. What kind of, do you have a price point in mind yet for this?
I've not really set that yet, so.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, there you go, folks. That was a look at Pineapple Smash Crew right there by one brave man who is a couple of months off completion. Opinion, extremely enjoyable. I like the idea of focusing on things that blow up. That's always a good idea.
Always a good
you want to do a shooter, less guns, more explosions. That should be the tagline for that particular title. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you next time.
Thank you very much.